Good morning, student. Today I am going to tell you about the next superclass that is related with the tetrapoda. Okay, tetrapoda, it divided into four classes on the basis of their skin. Clear? Skin means whatever type of skin they are having, on the basis of it gets to be classified. So first class of tetrapoda is amphibia. Okay, amphibia. Why amphi means both, dia means bios, bios means life. Clear? They can live on land as well as in aquatic bodies also. So amphibia, their skin is thin, moist, glandular, vascular and respiratory. Clear? Respiratory means they can show the process of respiration through their skin. You can see here about the amphibia. Then next group is related with reptilia. Skin is dry and non glandular. Okay, no gland is present in their body. In case of reptiles, they are very rough, they are having scaly or dry skin. Epidermal scales are present. If you imagine crocodile, scales are present on the body of crocodile also, as well as snake. Snake is also having scales on their body. Okay, third one group is related with the apes. Apes non-glandular and covered by feathery exoskeleton. So feather of birds is also a kind of exoskeleton. Fourth group is related by mammals. Mammals is having the glandular skin and covered by hairy exoskeleton. Okay, in mammals body skin, mammal body skin, hairs are present. So first one group we will discuss about amphibia. They are amphibious animals, means they can live land as well as in water bodies. What is the amphibia of plant world? Yes, the answer is bryophytes. Bryophytes are the amphibian of plant world. So skin, their body is moist, glandular and muscular and respiratory, because amphibia show respiration through skin. Third group is exoskeleton is always absent. Exoskeleton is absent. No exoskeleton is present in case of amphibia. So two pairs of pentadactyl limbs, but digits have neither nails nor claws. I will show you this thing, this same thing here. Okay, you can see this picture. You can see here about the toad and frog. Clear? They are having the pentadactyl limbs. Pentadactyl limbs means you can count their limbs 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, pentadactyl limbs are present, but there is no nails present in case of amphibians. Okay, so next characteristic about them, endoskeleton is mainly bony. You can see in their endoskeleton is bony. Skull is dicondylic. Okay, dicondylic means brain, their skull, in their skull, okay, head region, skull is dicondylic means two occipital lobes are present. First vertebra support head is called atlas. First vertebra which is support head, that is known as the atlas. Okay, only single sacral vertebra is present. That point you have to remember, only one single sacral vertebra is present. In case of mouth, they are carnivores, so teeth are homodont type teeth are present. Polyphyodont type of teeth are also present, or acrodont type of teeth are also present. Clear? Their tongue is protrusible, means their tongue can be come out from the mouth, and it's very lengthy, very flexible in case of frog and toads. Alimentary canal is open type, and cloaca aperture is prior, means cloaca is the pore from where urine and excreta can pass. Okay, means for the discharge of excreta they use only one opening. Okay, amphibians are aquatic and show, though means young ones. Tadpole, if you imagine about frog, tadpole larva can survive in water bodies through the branchial respiration. Okay, or in adult they show the cutaneous, means skin respiration. So about the larval stage they show the branchial respiration, or those amphibians who live in aquatic bodies, they show branchial respiration as well as in cutaneous respiration also. Okay, their heart, next point is very important point, their heart is three chambered and they show the double circulation. Okay, double circulation through their heart. Okay, next point is related with RBC. RBCs are oval, biconvex and nucleated. RBC, in case of humans, you know, RBC is enucleated, but in case of amphibians, RBCs are nucleated. 10 pairs of cranial nerves are present. Clear? As I told when the beginning of the vertebra, I have told you 10 to 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present. In case of amphibians, 10 pairs of cranial nerves are present. Okay. Eye is formed of only internal and middle layer. Ear is present. Internal and middle layers are present. Eyes are having the eyelids. Clear? For the protection of eye. Okay. Next point related to the excretory organ. Excretory organ is kidney. Okay, kidney, which are mesonephrons in adults. Mesonephronic type of kidney is present. Okay, they are basically ureotelic. Which kind of they are? Ureotelic. Okay, so they discharge urea basically. Now about them, they are ectothermic or poikilothermic, means they are cold blooded. Hibernate, they show hibernation. Okay, and estivate, summer sleep. They show winter sleep also, and they show summer sleep also. They are unisexual organism and show female show oviparous nature. Oviparous means they lay eggs. Clear? Fertilization may be external or internal. In case of frogs, they show external fertilization. In case of salamander, they show internal fertilization. Tadpole larva in case of frog, axolotl larva in case of salamander. That question has asked in competitive exam. What is the larval stage present in salamander? That is of axolotl larva. Okay. So in higher classes you will read about the neoteny process. So this is not in your course, but it is present in it. Okay. So 3000 living species are present in amphibians, or examples as given here. I hope that content is clear. So if you have any question regarding amphibians, you can send me your question. Thank you, children.